Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mukiele to review today. I'm probably totally pronouncing his name wrong, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a player that is 6'1" with medium work rates, right-footed, 3-star skill moves, and a 3-star weak foot. But if you take a look at his base card stats for a center back, it looks amazing. I'm going to tell you guys this right now, okay? I've already used this card, and I can tell you this right now, he's a freaking beast. I would change the chemistry style though, because he doesn't require the extra physical, in my genuine opinion. But if you give him a shadow, look at the pace, right? He has 84 acceleration with 88 sprint speed. Imagine giving him 99 acceleration with 98 sprint speed, right? And then you're going to increase his defending, and I'm pretty sure the shadow actually gives a +10 instead of a +5 for interceptions, which would be super ideal. And with that shadow chemistry style, it would actually be more ideal for my playstyle because I play on pressure on heavy touch. So if he's at all aggressive pushing towards someone to defend, he'll be able to get the ball back really quickly, right? So again, pace will essentially be perfect with him. Shooting, I don't care about. He's a center back, right? Passing, he actually passes the ball really nicely too, and great stats. So under certain pressure, he'll actually do a really good job. He has 82 composure, which is decent for a center back, but the big thing here with this center back is the fact that if you give him that shadow chemistry style, and he has 80 agility with 76 balance, and those three main dribbling stats being like that, this guy's a beast. He's an absolute monster. His transitioning is going to be absolutely god tier, okay? Defensive stat increases, obviously mandatory. You want your players to be as perfect as possible defensively to defend certain situations. 99 jumping while being 6'1", right? Huge thing. The physical stat increases is kind of whatever for me. We're going to be trying him out with an anchor as well, because anchor is definitely acceptable as well, because you're still giving him 89 acceleration with 93 sprint speed, and you're still giving him the physical boost. I just don't think he needs it, you know? 85 aggression, like you'll notice 95 aggression a little bit, but you'll definitely notice that +10 for acceleration and +5 for sprint speed more with this card, especially with whatever playstyle it is that you're trying to do, right? Not necessarily drop back, like anchor is fine for drop back, right? But pressure on heavy touch, you want your players to always constantly be moving, right? So in regards to traits, he has an early crosser, not relevant, I don't really cross the ball. So ladies and gentlemen, the way that we're going to be testing out this card is we're going to force situations to him. Like I said, I've already used this card. He's already had plenty of situations where he showed me why he's a good center back, but I just want to show you guys in-game why he's a good center back. So big thing with him, right, is we're going to be using him in a 4-2-3-1 as we normally do, but we have pressure on heavy touch because that's the play style I want to play. Balance is boring, drop back is boring. I want to see what he's like, always constantly moving, and he'll be playing in, I'm going to put him on the right side, personally. I want to put him on the right side. And then what we're going to be doing after that is we're going to go ahead and play him as the center back, playing by himself, essentially, because we're going to have join the attack for both of the other center backs, just so that we can kind of isolate him a little bit more, just so I can show you guys what he's like accelerating into the play, agility and balance in regards to affecting him on the dribbles, turning around, all that fun stuff, right? So that's how we're going to be trying out the card. So don't worry about the attack. I might choose to attack from time to time, but it's mostly going to be seeing and showing you guys why this card is really good, right? So let's get into a game and see how he plays. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a 4-2-3-1 just so I can show you guys some situations over here. We'll even put team press just to see what's up with that. Look at how in line he is with the other center back already. The way that he's tracking, plays off the center back and the other dude that he's trying to mark at the same time. Positioning is super nice right there. Again, I think the shadow will be a way better situation. Look at this card's dribbling as a center back. Look at this thing. Look at how beast he is, dude. Oh yeah. Give me that. Do you know what I like about this center back partnership right now is that I'm a huge fan of some of the Bundesliga cards that they've released, right? Like Konate, Zakaria, Shapeshifter's card, right? Like I just love these guys so much, and the fact that he has both Mukiele and Konate in the same team is just, it's a great center back partnership in my opinion. They're going to move off each other nicely. Okay, so we're not going to be doing anything here. Only L trigger. Just L trigger. L trigger shield the entire time. Yeah, you give him a +5 for strength, right? It's hard to get the ball off him. But I'm telling you guys, it's just a +5 for strength. His dribbling, that's a good thing too, I just noticed. His dribbling with the L-trigger shield is amazing because his 82 composure with great physical capabilities is going to be really beneficial for those really tight situations. You guys know how this game is. The last like few minutes of the game, everyone's marked. You can't do crap because your attacking AI is not moving. He'll be able to kind of like compensate for that a little bit because he can actually move really nicely. Okay, again, no second man press. No second man press, nothing. He's always in line with Konate. Oh my god, these two are going to be super nice. Oh, that tackle was nice too. The opportunity obviously went through, right? But you know when a defender tackles, you can kind of feel that there's such a heavy player. Like, he doesn't feel heavy even when he goes into the tackle. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, some players will just be like, ugh, but he'll just like really commit to it, but feel agile while doing it. It's very strange to say, but like even Van Dijk's an absolute beast, but he has that like animation of like a little bit of sluggishness while he's doing his animations to get tackles. Mukiele doesn't really do that, right? It's kind of a big reason why I liked David Luiz so much when he had, I think it was like an SBC that he had for a center back, and he was really sick to use. Look at them just be in line with each other. Look, okay, he's already off. I don't need to chase him anymore. He stopped. Back in line with Konate. I love that. I'm going to commit the left back out a little bit. Just a little bit here. Okay, just going to do the slide tackle right here. No more marking. Dude, the way that he keeps marking players, but staying on side with Konate is amazing. You're going to tell me I'm going to have that with good height, good jumping, and it's just going to have a good balance between the two? It's going to be great, man. At the 4 of the back formation will be perfect for him. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to not defend with him at all, but we're going to be using him as a lone center back in that 3 at the back formation. Oh, I love when players move that way. It just looks like realistic football, like when you really break down someone's defense. That's cool, man. I always love those. And he leaves on the tie. Oh. Listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, now that we're in another game, let's go give the ball away here. And let's see how he defends. So, again, oh, and that's just Kimmich just being a freaking monster box-to-box player. We'll just shoot randomly right there. Okay, so we're not going to do anything right here. Right? Pressure on heavy touch tactics. You see how they play off of each other? I love that, dude. This is why I love this Konate card, too. Look, in line the entire time, plays off of each other, marks the player. Just perfectly in line the whole time, right? So it depends on what type of center backs you want, because sometimes you want one player to be a little bit further than the other. Sometimes you want them to be in line. I think it's best to just have them in line, in all fairness, because you want to be able to defend consistently, in my opinion, right? Like, look, even in this situation right here, we pushed one of the center backs forward. Mbabu starts to occupy the center back position. One of the midfielders went to the side over there, but look, keeps blocking the middle the entire time. Marks him, gets in line with Konate. Blocks his shooting space. This is me not doing anything, right? I'm not actively playing the game. This is literally me not doing anything. Look, he tries to get that shooting angle, but he's still in that general area. If I switch to him in that situation and then I can accelerate into play, he'll be really fast at doing that, right? So what we're going to start doing now is actually manually defending with him so I can show you guys what he's like transitioning left and right in the defensive area. I love being able to do that with him. Like, just the dribbling there, the quick dribbles, super helpful with this card. Because Alphonso Davies does it too. It's basically like the touch go, right? Touch and go. Like that's the type of game style that I want. So sometimes when players don't have the greatest balance and agility, they don't do that touch and go that I want the players to constantly do, right? So the fact that Mukiele can do that in the center back position is really nice, right? I could definitely see him being a really good right center back in like a 3 at the back formation for sure. Again, you need the shadow chemistry style, but I could definitely see him playing that really well. Marks him right there. Defends the entire time. Puts pressure on the player enough for him to get the ball there in that area. Just those quick dribbles again, man. I want to show you guys what the quick dribbles are like with the composure that he has, because obviously when you're trying to attack against someone, it's the best way to see if they're good at doing it, because you're going up against the actual defenders, right? So try to get an attacking play off here. We can't. No second man press here. Let's see how fast he goes back into position. Look how fast he's going. Look at that. Right back in there. Right back into his position. Back in line with Konate. This card's really good, man. When it comes to player reviews, guys, I obviously want to show you the specifics of the card, or what makes them good, what makes them bad. But I'm telling you, man, like even when I was doing the player reviews, I obviously need to defend when I'm reviewing the attackers because I need to get the ball back and everything. He was just so nice. I was even telling my boy that gives me the Bundesliga teams, I was like, yo, like this card is like the truth. Like he actually just moves around the pitch really, really nicely with the defensive area. Why are they just shushing by default? I think this game just hates people. I think that EA is just trolling now. Because Perisic did the same thing, I'm pretty sure. All the Bayern players, man, they just wanna do that. I don't know why. Alright guys, so final verdict on Mukiele's card. If you guys end up getting this card by any means, I'm telling you guys this right now, he's a freaking monster of a center back. So much fun to use him. He has absolutely zero sluggish concept about him. Like, yes, obviously some of the animation choices that EA gives him for tackles will be emphasized from time to time, but guys, it's really nice to have a player that just constantly moves really well with the other center back, right? He's basically, like, if he's out of position in any way, he always wants to get in line with Konate, right? Like, if he realizes that the person that he's marking is getting into a position that makes no more sense, he just gets back into position quickly and in line with Konate to make that balance between the two center backs. As you guys know, there's Bundesliga center backs that I liked a lot. That's why I told you guys at the time as well was Zakaria's card. This is obviously another fantastic card. And some people were telling me they didn't like it, but dude, it's one of the few low-high work-rated players that I actually really liked. But dude, this Konate card, the Konate card is just, it was one of the things that I regretted not doing. Because look at this for a card for 130k. It's absolutely brilliant because he even has 79 agility still. So if you give him that shadow chemistry style increase, he's still a monster, right? So having Mukiele next to Konate together is a really, really nice combo. And even if you want to put Boateng's flashback card would be fantastic too. But with Mukiele's card, guys, again, I gotta really keep emphasizing this point. Give him the shadow chemistry style because look at that pace that he has with the defensive capabilities that he gets full capabilities, but he already has physical. You guys know what I'm saying? So whatever playstyle you want to play in the defense, he'll be able to play that playstyle really, really nice. So it's a card that's definitely worth picking up if you guys want to try him out. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.